Heartbreak is one of the hardest things a person can go through. You spend weeks, months, or even years thinking about someone. You miss them. You cry over them. You wonder what went wrong. You tell yourself you lost the love of your life. But what if I told you something that might hurt even more? What if I told you that you were never actually in love with them at all? Wait, before you get angry, hear me out. There is a difference between loving someone and loving the idea of someone. There is a difference between true love and attachment, between real connection and comfort, between deep feeling and deep need. Most people spend years mourning a relationship that was never really love. They miss something that was never really there, and that realization, it is painful, but it is also freeing. Because once you know the truth, you can stop wasting your heart on ghosts. In the next few minutes, you'll learn the 6 signs that you were never actually in love. These signs will hurt to read, they might make you uncomfortable, but they will also set you free. Let's begin. Sign number 1, you love the idea, not the person. Think back to when you were together. What did you love about them? Was it the way they made you feel? Was it the way they looked on your arm? Was it the way your friends were jealous? Was it the idea of having a partner, of being chosen, of not being alone? Or was it truly them, the real them, the messy them, the them who had bad days and weird habits and opinions you did not always agree with? Here is the truth. It is easy to love the idea of someone. The idea is perfect. The idea never argues. The idea never disappoints you. The idea always looks good and says the right things, but the idea is not real. If you find yourself missing the way they made you feel more than missing who they actually were, you are in love with a fantasy. You are in love with the movie playing in your head, and the person in real life. They were just playing the lead role. Anyone else could have filled it. Real love loves the specific person, the actual person, the person with flaws and fears and failures. If you did not love all of that, you did not love them. You love the dream. Sign number 2, you are addicted to the drama. Be honest with yourself. Was your relationship calm, or was it a storm? Were there highs and lows, big fights and passionate makeups? Tears and screaming and then holding each other like nothing else mattered. Drama feels like passion. When your heart is racing, when your emotions are all over the place, it is easy to confuse that intensity with love. You think if it feels this strong, it must be real. But here is the hard truth. Love is not chaos. Love is peace. Love is safety. Love is knowing that tomorrow will be okay. If you are addicted to the roller coaster, you are not in love. You are addicted to the adrenaline. You are addicted to the uncertainty. You are addicted to the feeling of winning them back, of proving yourself, of surviving another storm. That is not love. That is trauma bonding. That is your nervous system getting hooked on highs and lows. Real love does not need drama to feel alive. Real love is alive all by itself. Sign number 3, you love their potential. This one is painful. Think about how many times you said they could be so amazing if they just stopped drinking, if they just got a better job, if they just treated me better, if they just grew up. You saw who they could become. You fell in love with the future version of them, the version that did not exist yet, the version you were hoping to create. But here is the thing, you cannot love someone into changing. You cannot want something for them more than they want it for themselves. And if you were waiting for them to become someone else, you did not love who they were. Loving someone's potential is a trap. It keeps you hanging on, hoping, waiting. And while you wait, years pass, and they stay exactly the same. And you wonder why you are exhausted. Real love loves the present, not the future, not the possibility. The right now, right here person. If you could not love them exactly as they were, with no changes, you are not in love. You are in love with a construction project. Sign number 4, you love being needed. This is a sneaky one. Some people confuse being needed with being loved. They feel important because someone depends on them. They feel valuable because someone cannot function without them. Think about your relationship. Did you spend a lot of time fixing them, saving them, taking care of them? Did they always have problems, and you are always the hero writing in to solve everything? At first, this feels good. It feels meaningful. It feels like you matter, but over time you realize something. You are not their partner. You are their parent, their therapist, their savior, and the moment you stop saving, the moment you need something for yourself, they have nothing to give back. If you loved being needed more than you loved being with them, it was not love. It was codependency. It was ego. It was the feeling of being important, dressed up in romance. Real love is a meeting of equals, 2 whole people choosing each other, not 2 broken people clinging together so they do not drown. Sign number 5, you are afraid of being alone. Ask yourself a hard question. When you were with them, did you actually want to be with them, Or did you just not want to be alone? There is a big difference. Wanting to be with someone is active. It is a choice you make every day. Not wanting to be alone is passive. It is fear. It is settling. It is staying because leaving feels scarier than staying. If you stayed in a relationship that was not making you happy, just to avoid the empty bed, just to avoid the quiet apartment, just to avoid the judgment of being single, you are not in love. You are in fear. Love is not a shield against loneliness. Love is an addition to a life that is already full. If you cannot be happy alone, you cannot really love someone else. You will just use them to fill a hole. And that is not love. That is using someone as a bandage. Sign number 6, you feel relief, not loss. This is the biggest sign, the one that tells the whole truth. Think about the relationship ending. When it was over, what did you feel? Did you feel like someone cut off your arm? Did you feel like the air was gone from your lungs? Did you feel like you would never be okay again? Or did you feel relief? Did you take a deep breath and think, finally, it is over? Did you feel lighter? Did you feel free? Did you wake up the next morning and realize you were not as sad as you thought you would be? If you felt relief, you are not in love. Because when you truly love someone, losing them hurts. It hurts in your bones. It hurts in your soul. You do not feel free. You feel broken. Relief is what you feel when you put down a heavy weight. Relief is what you feel when you walk out of a room that had no air. If the end felt like freedom, the relationship was a prison, and you do not love your prison. You just got used to it. The deeper truth. So you read these signs. Maybe you recognized yourself. Maybe you are thinking about a past relationship or even a current one and your stomach is sinking. That is okay. This is not about making you feel bad. This is about waking you up. Because here is the thing. If you are never actually in love, it does not mean you are a bad person. It does not mean those years meant nothing. It means you are human. You are looking for something. You are trying to fill a need. You are trying to feel whole. But now you know, and knowing is the first step to something real. You do not have to settle for fantasy anymore. You do not have to confuse drama with passion. You do not have to be someone's savior or someone's bandage. You can wait for the real thing, the kind of love that does not make you question. The kind of love that feels like coming home, not like walking on eggshells. Conclusion. So there you have it. The 6 signs you are never actually in love. You love the idea, not the person. You are addicted to the drama. You love their potential. You love being needed. You are afraid of being alone. And when it ended, you felt relief. If these signs hit close to home, do not be hard on yourself. Almost everyone has loved the wrong thing at some point. Almost everyone has mistaken something else for love. It is part of learning. It is part of growing. But now you know the difference, and that knowledge is power. The next time you feel your heart pulling you towards someone, ask yourself, is this love? Or is it just something that looks like love? The answer might save you years of pain. Real love is out there, the kind that is steady, the kind that is safe, the kind that does not leave you guessing. Wait for that. You deserve that. The eyes never lie, and neither should your heart.